Good day everyone. If it is your first time on my channel, please watch these videos in order, starting with the first ones, else it may not make sense. It will also help if you subscribe, like and share them as much as possible. We keep on looking at dinosaurs that may still be alive, as there is so much evidence of it, and because the evolutionist claims that no one else has ever seen a dinosaur alive. Dr. Hovind interviewed the first man on the scene of something that washed up on the beach in 1970 at Scituate, Massachusetts. He said that a rock and roll radio station at 3 in the morning told the whole world about something strange that washed up on the beach. People came from miles just to see and possibly get a piece of this creature. Mr. Lefebvre told Dr. Hovind that he saw it before it was cut up, and he says it was some kind of long-necked sea monster. Of course, and as usual, others later claimed that it was a basking shark. Notice how this is becoming their fallback theory. 1925, in Monterey, California, this creature washed up on the beach. This is its head. This is where the eyeball was. There goes the neck. Behind it is a man with a rifle, just in case it moves. Its neck was about 20 feet long. Some people claimed that it was a whale. So where exactly is the neck on a whale? Somewhere between the head and the flipper, right? I'm sorry, but this is not a whale, or any form of whale, okay? The people that was there and saw and examined it said it was a plesiosaurus. The only reason that this claim bothers some people is because they have a preconceived theory that they like. They like the evolution theory because it gets rid of God. Back in the 1930s, with a sardine run in Monterey, California, there were many claims of people seeing this type of creature alive. One such report described the creature as surfacing near a fishing boat and staring at the crew with, and I quote, large baleful eyes from a rounded head that topped a long slender neck that stuck out of the water a distance of 8 or more feet, end quote. Here's a quote from this book. In March 1969, fishermen on City Island Bridge in the Bronx, New York, nearly dropped their casting rods when they spotted a creature much bigger than a whale swimming upriver by one of the world's largest cities. Afterwards, the creature was chased unsuccessfully by harbor police. There are also many stories of basilosaurus that could still be alive today. In the 1970s, there were many reports of people seeing the White River monster in White River, Newport, Arkansas. There were so many of these sightings that the state Senate passed a law to protect it. There are many reports of the Lake Champlain monster. Lake Champlain is between New York and Vermont. In an interview with Sandy Mancy, who took this picture of the Champlain monster, she was asked if she thought that it might be a dinosaur. She said no. She knows that she saw a dinosaur. She and her husband and 2 kids watched it for 10 minutes. Discover magazine of April 1998 said that in Lake Champlain, and I quote, 58 passengers aboard the Ethan Allen reported that a creature 30 to 35 feet long with 3 to 5 humps cruised with the boat about 200 feet off the port side for 5 minutes. Don't tell me it was a carp or sturgeon, Skipper Michael Shea insists. If it was a fish, it weighed 3,000 or 5,000 pounds. End quote. There are stories in the Bible of dragons in the sea. Psalm 74 verse 13 to 14 says, Thou didst divide the sea by thy strength. Thou breakest the heads of the dragons in the waters. Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces and givest them to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. Isaiah 27 verse 1 says, "In that day the Lord with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea." The following is an excerpt from this book, as told by the only survivor of 5 teenagers who went scuba diving off Pensacola Harbor, Edward McCleary. "We were in an Air Force rescue raft bound for a sunken ship a few miles off the coast. Midway out, we were caught in a storm and dragged out to sea. When the storm cleared, we were in a dense fog. We began to hear strange noises, rather like the splashing of a porpoise. Also a sickening odor like that of dead fish. The noise got closer to the raft, and it was then we heard a loud hissing sound. Out of the fog we saw what looked like a long pole about 10 feet high, sticking straight up out of the water. On top was a bulb-like structure. It bent in the middle and went under. It appeared several more times, getting closer to the raft. The silence was broken once again by something out of the fog. I can only describe it as a high-pitched whine. We panicked. All 5 of us put on our fins and went into the water. 'Keep together and try for the ship,' I yelled. After we were in the water, we became split up in the fog. From behind, I could hear the screams of my comrades one by one. I got a closer look at the thing just before my last friend went under. The neck was about 12 feet long, brownish green and smooth looking. The head was like that of a sea turtle, except more elongated, with teeth. There appeared to be what looked like a dorsal fin when he dove under for the last time. Also, as best as I'm able to recall, the eyes were green with oval pupils. Here is an excerpt of the same account in a different book written by Frank Spaeth. I don't know how long it was before we heard a scream. It lasted maybe half a minute. Then I heard Warren call, "Hey, help me! It's got Brad! I've got to get out of here!" His voice was cut off abruptly by a short cry. "Brad? Warren? Hey! Where's everybody?" I yelled back at the top of my lungs. Larry now swam with Eric and me. Warren and Brad were nowhere in sight. Right next to Eric, that telephone pole-like figure broke water. I could see the long neck and 2 small eyes. The mouth opened and it bent over. It dove on top of Eric, dragging him under. I screamed and began to swim past the ship. My insides were shaking uncontrollably. And then he said, "I finally made it to the ship, the top of which protruded from the water, and stayed there for most of the night. Early that morning, I swam to shore and was found by the rescue unit." There are many such reports. Just imagine how many sightings there are that does not get reported for fear of ridicule. There have been over 24,000 sightings reported in the last century, and this textbook says that no human has ever seen a live dinosaur. Well, this is all we have time for. We will continue on this subject next time. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, and share this video as much as possible to help me grow my channel. Please don't forget to leave a donation on Patreon. Instructions on how to do so will follow. God bless. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy our videos, please leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified of our next video. You can help us create better videos by leaving a donation on Patreon. The link is in the description. Thank you. We hope to see you next time.